In Act 1, Scene 1 of Othello, the scene opens late at night in Venice, with two men, Roderigo, a wealthy but gullible man, and Iago, a cunning soldier, arguing in the streets. Roderigo is frustrated because he's been paying Iago to help him win the love of Desdemona, a woman he deeply desires. He's angry because he just found out that Desdemona has secretly married Othello, a highly respected and skilled general of the Venetian army. Roderigo can't understand why Iago, who claims to hate Othello, didn't inform him of this sooner. Iago, on his part, shares his reasons for resenting Othello. He explains that he was passed over for a promotion, as Othello gave the position of lieutenant to a man named Cassio, whom Iago considers inexperienced and unworthy of the role. Iago, who now serves as Othello's ensign, a lower rank, feels that he deserved the promotion more and is bitter about this perceived injustice. He reveals to Roderigo that he is only pretending to be loyal to Othello and is plotting against him in secret, planning to ruin Othello's life. Together, they decide to expose the marriage to Desdemona's father, Brabantio, hoping that he will be so angry that he'll try to break up the marriage. They go to Brabantio's house and start shouting in the street, waking him and his household. Iago crudely announces that Brabantio has been robbed, not of money, but of his daughter's affection. He tells Brabantio that his daughter is making the beast with two backs, with Othello, implying she's sleeping with him. Iago's goal is to provoke Brabantio's anger and to use his racial prejudice against Othello, who is a man of North African descent, to create more hatred. Brabantio is initially confused and shocked by these claims. At first, he dismisses them, refusing to believe that his daughter would run off and marry Othello, a man he would have never approved of for her. But after Roderigo and Iago insist that it's true, Brabantio starts to panic. He realizes that Desdemona is indeed missing from her room and becomes outraged, convinced that Othello must have used witchcraft or spells to seduce her, as he cannot believe his daughter would willingly marry a Moor. In his fury, Brabantio decides to confront Othello about this theft of his daughter. Before departing, Iago warns Roderigo that he has to leave, as he doesn't want Othello to suspect him of any involvement in this plan. He wants to maintain his facade of loyalty, as his position within Othello's trust is essential to his ultimate plan of revenge. Roderigo agrees, and they part ways with a plan to meet later and continue their scheme. The scene ends with Brabantio in a state of disbelief and rage, determined to go out into the night and find Othello to bring him to justice.